Good morning, everybody. Today it's the start to the DCGReadathon, and the first prompt is Alphabet Goop. Earlier this month, I did a random letter generator and got the letter K. So I did end up choosing Pet Sematary by Stephen King. We're going to begin this today. As many of you know, I DNF'd this earlier this year, and we'll see if I get into it. I'm giving it a second chance. I'm in a lot better of a reading mood, so hopefully it all works out and I end up loving it. But I will be starting this today. I'm just going to have some breakfast, have some coffee, and then I'll go ahead and read it. So I have some coffee now. I haven't started reading at all, but we're working on a puzzle right now, and it's going pretty well. We just started it. Nope. We're working on the edge pieces here, and my brother's working on on the lady.
Well, I guess the church.
Plastic window.
On a church, and this is what he's working on the lady. This is what it looks like. What's your usual puzzle strategy? Usually I like to start from the edges and then work my way in, but my brother's the opposite. He works on structures and then works his way out. I still think working on the edges is faster. That's just me.
I'm definitely his camp.
I'm alone in this. So I've made a little progress on Pet Sematary. I'm about 120 pages in, so maybe a quarter way through, and I'm basically rereading some of the parts that I had already read during my first read, but so far I'm enjoying it a lot more. I remember the passages being very long-winded and very descriptive, and I wasn't really in the mood for that back then, but I'm really enjoying it now. There was this part that came up where two of the main characters talk about death and how they're discussing how old someone has to be to start talking about death. And that's a very interesting question. I started thinking about that. I guess I'm on the side that thinks that you're never, like a kid is never too young to talk about death. It is something natural. It is something that happens, and it's something that needs to be talked about. But that was just really interesting to kind of read that again and, you know, find more meaning and more depth in that. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. I'm going to try to get through this by the end of the day today. We'll see if it happens, but I don't really have any plans, so we'll see how that goes. Hello everybody, it's a new day and I haven't finished reading Pet Sematary. It is December 8th today, which is my last day to go ahead and finish it. I'm currently on page 315 and there is a little bit over 500 pages. So I'm going to try, we'll see how it goes. But so far, I'm liking the story a lot better than the first time around. I don't know what it was about the first time, but I just wasn't in the mood for very descriptive language. I realized Stephen King is very verbose, and you know, I know that about him, and it's fine. I don't mind that language from time to time, but I wasn't feeling it back then. This time, it's a lot better. I did realize something though, and for all you cat lovers, don't come at me. I love cats now. I have 3 cats, but when I was younger, I hated cats. And I realized that I think it was because I saw Pet Sematary when I was younger, and there's that creepy cat in the movie, and ever since then I just thought cats were evil, and just reading this, it makes me think cats are evil. I was reading it and one of my cats was just sitting there looking at me, and it made me uncomfortable. Anyways, this book gives cats a bad rep. I'm just saying, that's just something that I remember. But yeah, I love cats now. That's not me anymore. I promise. Yeah, so I'm going to try to finish Pet Sematary, and we'll see how it goes. I went upstairs. Okay, so I went upstairs and grabbed a beanie because my hair is really messed up. I don't know if I've talked about this yet, but I chopped my hair off about a week ago. I just put it in a ponytail and just cut with the scissors, and it's like, I mean, it's not bad. Like, it's pretty straight, but it's definitely not a good haircut. Like, I don't cut hair. But you know, I thought it's fine. I just want to have shorter hair. I was tired of how much like shampoo my hair needed. Like, I would have to use like 6 or 7 pumps of shampoo for my hair to like really lather. And I just want to use 1 or 2 pumps. So I cut it off, and anyways, so I did make progress. I'm currently on page 379. We have this little bit to go, and I just want to finish it right now. I'm just going to sprint for the next hour, just knock it out of the ballpark. I know I can do this. I got this. Yeah, so that's what we'll be doing. Finished. I'm done. I did it. I finished it before tonight. Initial thoughts after finishing it is I really liked it. I really enjoyed it way more than the first time. And I might have to sit with this book for a little bit before rating it. But so far, what I'm feeling, and this is just an inkling, but I think I like it more than The Shining. I just like the themes that were explored here a lot more. And this book actually gave me creepy vibes. I was reading it earlier, and 2 of our cats were here staring at me. I was creeped out by them just from reading this book. And The Shining never creeped me out, never gave me any scary vibes. So I think I actually want to go back and rate The Shining lower, instead of giving this a higher rating than The Shining, because I still didn't, I really liked it, but I don't know if I loved it. Yeah, so I think I'll just have to sit with this for a little bit before I can give it a rating. It would have been an amazing read if it was 150 pages shorter. There was just some descriptions in here that I'm like, why was that necessary? Did we really need that to be part of the book? And the answer is no. I don't think it needed to be part of the book. I would have enjoyed it a lot more if it was a lot shorter. I think it would have been a lot scarier if it was a lot shorter. That and the beginning did drag on. The first 100 to 150 pages were very slow. I was like, where is this book going? Why is nothing happening? It felt like it was going nowhere. It felt like nothing was happening for the first 100 to 150 pages. And that's because he's building his characters, right? But in my opinion, our main character is still a shitty person. So I didn't really care for him. His name's Lewis. I already forgot his name, I think. Yeah, Lewis. Yeah, exactly. So I already forgot the main character's name because I just didn't really like him, relate to him. I was like, yeah, so I wish there would have been a more interesting character, but nonetheless, I really enjoyed it. Thought it could have been a lot shorter. those are my final thoughts. I realized that for the next challenge for Simon Says, I also picked this book because I didn't think I can read it in 2 days. So now I'm just debating, should I read another book that was highly recommended to me, or should I just move on to a different book that I have on my TBR for the reindeer games for shelf space, because I am participating in 2 readathons, so I can go ahead and make a pretty big lead on those other books. I'm not sure. Let me know down below. Do you think I should pick up another book that was recommended to me? And if so, let me know which one. Please recommend one to me. I might pick it up. If not, maybe I'll start Caliban's War, because that is on my TBR for the reindeer games. On top of that, I've really wanted to get back into The Expanse. So that's it. That's it for this vlog. I'm sorry if it wasn't very exciting. I will go ahead and, so if I do pick up another book for the second prompt for the DCG Games Readathon, I will go ahead and vlog it. I'm trying to vlog all of the prompts for the DCG Readathon. But if not, I will see you on the next one. Bye.